The message: all of our agents are busy at this time. Please stay on the line and your call will be answered in order it was received. So over the New Year's Day period, I had some occurrences, inconveniences with customer service that just come your way. We've all had them. I'll share with you two of mine. My first was what I thought a routine purchase attempt from one of my shopping excursions. So I get to the counter and I place the items one at a time on the counter. I proceed to pay by inserting the credit card into the chip reader. Waiting for the screen to prompt me, it shows card decline. So I try again, this time swiping it on the side. Same result. In my mind, the feeling of public embarrassment kicked in that time. In the past, while waiting in line in such situations, I would often look and say, what's the holdup? What's the commotion? And can't the person in front of the line just pay already? Now the person in front of the line preventing the flow is me. So with my card not functioning, I must take the walk of shame. As I'm walking, people look on in my direction. I see their faces, and I'm sure in their mind they're thinking, it was this person, who had the credit card in front of the counter that wouldn't have its chip together. So with my card not working, I had no choice but to phone my credit card company. Of course, you don't get to speak to someone right away. You get the message. All of our agents are busy at this time. Your call is very important to us, so please stay on the line, and your call will be answered in order it was received. So moments later, I am connected. By moments later, I mean 20 minutes or so later, I am finally connected. I get to speak with someone live. He asks, how was my day? In my mind, I'm thinking, how much longer on this call must I stay? So then he goes on and tells me, after verifying my verification information, that my card has been suspended for suspicious activity, and then begins to recite my list of recent supermarket purchases. $3.98 at C-Town, $2.99 at Food Universe. In my mind, I'm thinking, wow, okay. So then 10 minutes later, we continue our interaction, and he is finally able to remove the suspension. What I'm thinking is, was I upset? Of course. Who would have thought those Entenmann cakes would cause so much trouble? So as I'm thinking and intend to get back in line, or on the line for you New Yorkers, the cash register associate smiled and beckoned over to me. Hi, can assist you over here and complete your order. To me, this was a godsend. I no longer needed to queue up anymore. This was one inconvenience that came my way. My second one was on the first business day of the new year, Tuesday, January 3rd. It was in the late afternoon. I received a buzz on my phone. I pick up my phone to see who it is. Unknown number. Those telemarketers I ignored. Moments later, this time a minute or two later, my phone buzzes once more. I look, unknown number. This time I answer. Turns out it's my mother. She's calling me, saying that she doesn't have service connection on her cell phone. And she's at the local phone carrier location trying to get a SIM card replacement. I heard the word trying. Guess who's brought into this situation? Unfortunately, she's unable to do any of that because she's not a registered user on the account. Mm-hmm. So, clearly, they knew I had nothing planned for that Tuesday afternoon. I didn't have Toastmasters. So after work, I make my trip to the store, and I pass by the rather tall tree in Rockefeller Center. Mm-hmm. And being that I'm socially sophisticated, seeing someone struggling to snap selfies, I decided to lend them a hand, in this case, both my hands. Mm-hmm. I was well received, and then and there, I was involved in a very interesting interaction with two beautiful Bulgarian brunettes. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Time's fast approaching 7 p.m. Was I able to get the phone number, SIM card replacement for my mother? Yes, I was able to do so. But had I not had such an incident, this experience that was so enjoyable and enchanted, that made me feel good about myself, in a sense that I still remember today as if I were a silver-tongued fox with the ladies, rather than the usual shy, timid fellow. seeing the positives of a situation. There will always be inconveniences and unavoidable, unpleasant surprises that just come your way. And it's easy to make a fuss out of them. And by seeing these situations, we often have to think back and have no other choice but to make and accept, and 3 words, deal with them. And having that optimistic outlook throughout your day will get you through the good times and the bad times. Because there's absolutely no reason why we should have these moments, these inconveniences in life. 3 more words, flip you over. Thank you, Mr. Chair.